One Lambo. One Lambo. They're asking, when's the Lambo? I like the I like the emoji going on in the Telegram group, but let me read you one message here. Price is the same for those who participate in the ICO and who just buy now. Horrible grammar, by the way. So why they took my money 2 months? Listen, let's chat about the Nash ICO. It's been finished, and now the KYC/AML process has also completed. And they've been unlocking certain batches of the ICO tokens. Now, this is still only for those who invested. The influencers, the bounties, all that stuff, that's for next month. And it still hasn't been listed on Hit Bitcoin. It's been listed on Tidex. So when it hits Hit Bitcoin, one of the world's largest exchanges, I wonder what's going to happen. My name is Michael Cabrera. Let's chat today about this because I'm getting super excited in here. And boom. Okie dokie, so here's the reason why I'm getting beyond excited. Because the dump happened. The dump happened. Nash went down 99%. 99%. It was here at, I'm gonna actually show you the charts right now. Yeah, so pretty much the people who had the weak hands have sold. That's fine. It's a sale. It's a Christmas sale. Santa Claus rolled into January. It was maybe my birthday sale because it was the 22nd, so 2 days ago. Cool. I'm 20. Welcome to this new decade. It was a sale, baby. And thanks to that sale, I didn't buy anymore because I don't need anymore. And whatever funds I have right now, I'm going to be going into other ICOs. Pretty much I have 118,000, well, almost 119,000 tokens. So hopefully that goes well. I mean, mine are locked, the majority of it. I have a small portion, only about 1.7 Ethereum worth, that are unlocked, and I'm keeping those. Maybe I might buy some in the future when I have more funds to work with. But right now, as in like, I'm not gonna buy, an extra $10, an extra $10, because I'm looking for 100x returns. After Bitcoin Super Conference, I realized, holy moly, there's a lot of people who are looking for 100x returns, and they've gotten it with VibeHub, they've gotten it with Icon, they've gotten it with multiple other ICOs, and there's some really exciting projects this year. There's some really bad projects as well, which we'll be talking about those. However, with this, I've been looking through the Telegram group. First of all, if you're not on Telegram, definitely check it out because Nash is huge on there. Also, check out Travel Blog, by the way, because we need more people on our Telegram. Links down in the description below. Anyways, so with this, I was promoting Nash pretty heavily because I liked Nash, okay? And thanks to that, I did get a little bit of an affiliate bonus here and there. And it was a pretty cool project. Now, people are getting upset that, oh no, it was dumped. It was dumped. Let's explain it. Here's the problem with Nash. It had a 40% bonus. Now, that was for the pre-sale. Well, the pre-ICO. I mean, it's pretty much the same word, but the way I say it, pre-sale is for hedge funds, VCs. Pre-ICO is for the people who got it after. But, you know, different people look at it in weird perspectives. Not all ICOs have hedge funds, VCs, under the table money. And we don't know about this, whether they did or... we're never going to get that information from any ICO, right? Because that's just not public information. And 90% of them, yeah, they look into hedge funds, they look into VCs. Now, they can say they're working with some, and we will never, ever find out the rates. But we know that there's definitely some money behind the scenes. So if there was 40%... for the people who were going to the pre-ICO, a 40% bonus, that means for every $1 spent, you get an extra 0.4 of a token. So if you're going full out, if you're spending 10 grand, if you're spending 100 grand on something where there was a 250 Ethereum limit, which at the time when it closed, when the ICO closed, Ethereum was around $700. Now, this was interesting because the ICO started when Ethereum was what, 300? Or 200 or something like that. So it was one of the most expensive ICOs there was. And that's what's frustrating a lot of people because there's two elements at work here. Ethereum went up drastically. So did the rest of the market, which that's not Nash's fault. And any other ICO you've invested at that time is literally, it went through the same thing. There's no way it can go without it, right? It just happened. It is what it is. And Ethereum will continue to rise. So that means that, okay, if you held on to your Ethereum, you could have had more money. However, with ICOs, if they do well, which this is a project that's raised tens of millions of dollars, it has a product, it has a service, it has 400,000 influencers on it, it has an actual base, it's approaching like 200 employees. If I was to invest in any project, it being something like this compared to that one guy who's sitting in his mom's basement and he has an idea, he doesn't even have a platform, nothing, right? So if out of all the projects out there, one is to succeed, I don't think it's the best one. I think there's definitely some greater ideas than just influencers, right? Because there is a plateau eventually. Now that plateau to me is probably worth a couple $100 million for one individual company, but the market itself is billions and billions and billions of dollars. Obviously, hello, welcome YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, da-da-da-da-da. Kim Kardashian alone is worth a couple $100 million, and she's one influencer. Now think about all the other influencers out there and the fact that it's growing every single year, and think about China and Asia, but anyways, you see what I'm talking about here. So it's one company trying to change the influencer market. Maybe they don't, maybe they do, whatever. All we care about here is the price speculation. Okay, so the 40% kind of sucked, because if you bought it at 40%, you're most likely going to dump because it's free money, boom. And there's some people that will do that on all the ICOs. It doesn't matter, even if it's a 10% bonus. Some people do that, that's their jobs. They go in, they go quick, boom, whatever, they're whales, they don't care. Now, for the ones who offer a greater bonus, of course that dump is more likely to happen. So if there's a 50% bonus or 100% bonus, anything 50 plus, I'd get worried. Now, 40% did worry me, but I knew plenty of ICOs that were worse. And looking at what they had to offer, I was like, okay, well, it's going to suck. There's going to be a dump as expected, as did happen here. However, the long-term strategy sounds pretty good, where IndaHash doesn't have any of their own tokens. So what's going on? There's a buyback program, meaning they raised enough funds and they have enough funds coming in every single month because they're an actual company. They make money regardless of whether there's an ICO or not. And they just received a couple extra $1 million for the company itself and millions of dollars for payouts here and there and whatever. They got more money. They're fine. They're fine. And they have the money to purchase these tokens and they will continue to grow. IndaHash has been growing. So what's going on here? If there's a buyback program and they own 0% of the tokens, and everything's getting unlocked in batches where they did kind of protect themselves with that. They protected themselves with KYC, AML, which it's not super necessary, but I guess they had their reasons for doing it. It's just to cover their butts, right? So they did that, and now what's going to happen is as more and more batches get unlocked, people will see that, hey, the price is rising, there's more exchanges that are going to go on, and the weak hands will sell, and people who are very, very happy to be part of this token, they will purchase more, there's movement. I don't care whether it's good or bad movement, as long as there's movement, because there's some tokens that just die out. There's like no movement at all whatsoever. So with these tokens, since it has gone in, well, it's looking pretty good. I'm excited. And if it fails, whatever, that's it. Maybe I sell and I get 1/10 of what I have right now. But that's the risk I take, and this isn't the only project. However, if out of all the projects I'm currently invested in, this one's kind of at the top. And the markets aren't that great today, or this past week really. Like, they're okay today, but the past week, it's been rough, right? So some people want to immediately sell their tokens so they have some Ethereum, they can cash it out, boom, because they need to pay the bills. And that always happens. Like, I've done it before. I know you guys have, because I've seen it in the comments. People around me have told me that as well. So some of the dumps are literally happening just because people need money. They're selling for less than the token was purchased at. Now, for me, I don't really care since the majority of my tokens were part of sponsored videos, so I didn't pay anything for that. And that's just how it is. So right now, if there's more and more exchanges going to list, if there's a buyback program, which, you know, over the next couple of months, if they're buying back the tokens slowly in batches, that's going to produce the price to rise. I would really want to see these tokens at $1 price point equivalent, because that'd be really nice. Or $10. Whew. Whew. It sounds pretty crazy, right? But even $1 plus is nice. And I don't know, in my opinion, it's not that bad. It's an expensive ICO, but if it reaches $1 plus, I'm a very happy person. I'm holding. I'm also forced to hold most of my tokens. Like, I literally can't do anything about it. However, If I were you, I just understand that this takes time. People are calling it a scam in the Telegram, and to you guys, I really, really want to just say some very unpleasant things because some of these are just constantly repeated, and there's so many of these messages just alone in this group, let alone the other groups where, you know, it's less organized, where people are like, oh, it's a scam, I lost money, oh my God, it's only been listened to like 2 hours, what did you expect? You're gonna get 100x returns in 2 hours? Like, I love how people are getting impatient with the fact that it takes like 3 months to become a millionaire. Oh, wow. Do you know how difficult it is to become a millionaire? Like, even with cryptocurrencies, do you know how difficult it is? So most of those people that I went in with, sure, they're saying it's easy. It's easy because of that one situation, but to get there, they had to go through hundreds of emails, or probably hundreds of networking events, or probably hundreds of connections, or hundreds of different trades, or thousands, or tens of thousands of different trades, or, you know, they had to work 30 different jobs. I know some people who have been working 3 or 4 jobs at the same time, and they've been going full out. They've been hustling for years, for months, whatever it takes, and finally they got the right opportunity. I'm very happy for them. Hopefully they spend their money well, and they keep investing, but guys, be patient, like, whatever. And if this fails, it fails. But if it continues to rise, cool. So for you guys who are interested in this project, look into it. But I just wanted to make this video so you guys understand that these things take time. Like, I'm looking at the Telegram and I'm disgusted by it. I don't want to be a part of the Telegram. I don't want to look at it because it's just full of noobs. And that Telegram is 10 times better than other Telegrams I've seen. So that just kind of shows you perspective for the people who are absolutely new to crypto and they're so impatient that, oh no, Nash held my tokens for the KYC for like 2 months. Oh, what is this? Oh. It's not like they're the only ICO in the world that does that. Like, that just goes to show you how unprepared you are. If you actually believe that, you're in for a challenge. Anyways, my name is Michael Cabrera. Thanks so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a like, comment, subscribe, and share, and we shall see you guys tomorrow. Bye.